Dr. Ranjana Mehta is an assistant professor of Texas A&M's Health Science Center School of Public Health, also an ergonomic expert who works out of the A&M Ergonomics Center, which I didn't even realize there was an A&M Ergonomics Center.
Big center, yes.
That's phenomenal. You got texting, you got smartphone. It's such an ingrained part of our lives. So break down this problem that's just really starting to be studied right now.
I think one of the biggest problems with cell phone use, and I say smartphone use, is that it's engulfing our entire lifestyle. We use technology at work, we use technology to connect to people at work, connect to businesses at work, and we use technology to connect socially after work. Even while we are sleeping, some of us have these phantom cell phone behavior where we think something is ringing when it's really not. So I think it's a big issue. I think research is going on to figure out how big of an issue it really is. And I think, like you said, some of these research are pointing towards health outcomes, which is what us at the Ergonomic Center are studying right now.
So I think we have a graphic here that you guys put together that shows just how much pound pressure gets put on your neck if you are looking down. And as you get further down, it's like 60 pounds of pressure?
Yes, yes. It can, and it gets larger and larger. It's not an actual load because your head doesn't get heavier. It is just the stress that is placed on the neck muscles and the ligaments and tendons around it. So the more you bend down, incline down, the greater that pressure is onto your cervical spine and your neck muscles. And what this does is it stretches the ligaments, it stretches the muscles. Muscles recover quickly because they have adequate blood supply. However, tendons, ligaments have somewhat of a less efficient blood supply, and if they don't get enough rest, then they are slower to recover, and that's when the pain, numbness, stiffness happens.
And that's just your neck. There could be other issues elsewhere as a result.
Yes, because what happens is when the neck muscles get tired, you have your surrounding musculature to help you to keep that position up. And one of the bigger muscle groups are muscles of the spine, and that actually contribute to keeping your neck at that particular position.
Right.
And after some time you'll see yourself slouching, you'll see yourself having low back issues too.
So I've got a device. I would be looking down. Besides doing one of these and just holding the device up in front of your face at a different angle so your neck isn't straining, which doesn't look right by any stretch, or conventional wisdom at least, what else can you do to avoid these issues?
Well, I think the biggest issue is the posture, right? It is the posture, and I think one of the reasons why we are having such an issue with posture and technology is because we are not connecting the two. Because neck issues have always been there. If your work required you to bend your neck down, like someone who's working in a wet lab with microscopes, they will have neck issues. However, what people don't realize is that they don't realize how often they find themselves in this position.
Right.
So I think awareness and knowledge is a big issue. Knowledge of how these postures can impact. People don't connect cell phone use to back issues, to neck issues. They connect it to psychological issues more so. They connect it to social media issues. They connect it to more psychosocial issues. But I think what people need to do is be really aware that they need to find themselves correcting themselves in their postures, and I think that's one of the bigger issues. The second is just the exposure. Like we were discussing, 2.2 trillion texts sent every year in the US, and about a lot of them have smartphones. They use their smartphones 2 to 4 hours a day.
Wow. So
I think that is and this is probably underreported.
Sure.
They probably do it more than what they reported to be. They report the actual numbers. So this is a big issue. I think knowing that this is an issue is a big step towards it.
Absolutely. So everybody, if you got your phones out, look up every once in a while. Keep your head up. It's more than just an inspirational speech.
Definitely.
Keep your head up. Thank you very much, Dr. Mehta. Very much appreciate your time.